What's up, J Fusion fans? Lupinranger versus Patranger has finally ended today. Uh, in this video, I am going to share my thoughts about the episode while trying to stay away from spoilers, but I will give you some nice details that I've seen throughout the entire episode. So, of course, from where we last left off on the previous episode, now this may have a bit of spoilers. If you haven't watched episode 50 yet, please go check it out. We have posted it before. I'd probably link it, down in the description or in the JE Fusion article, so everyone who hasn't seen episode 50 yet can get the chance to. So anyways, for episode 50, so the Lupinrangers finally were able to defeat Zamigo, and by defeating Zamigo, they were actually able to bring back their loved ones, which I thought would have been possible by collecting all the Lupin collection pieces, but apparently simply defeating Zamigo would have been enough. Although that was already postulated in earlier episodes when Zamigo first actually comes into contact with the Lupinrangers. So Kairi already had the idea, and it's what happened in episode 50. So now the only problem is how to defeat Dogranyo and take back the rest of the Lupin collection. So by entering Dogranyo's safe, Zamigo and the Lupinrangers can have their final showdown without any hindrance. However, it left them trapped inside. So that's spoilers for episode 50, I guess. But for episode 51, so the question is, how will the Patrangers defeat Dogranyo and save the Lupinrangers? So that is for you guys to see. Now, after the final battle, there's a 1 year time skip, and there was a scene inside a restaurant where four housewives were probably having lunch together while they were looking at some news. Now, these four housewives are cameos of former Super Sentai actresses. They were all Super Sentai heroines, and I was really surprised and amazed to see them doing a cameo for Lupinranger versus Patranger. I really recommend that you check them out. It's really a nice homage to them, or at least it's really it's a nice cameo, bringing back veteran actresses and actors. Well, not really actors, but actresses, because they're all women. So it was nice to see them again, at least even for a short scene. But yeah, I was really surprised. Now, how the Lupinrangers get saved is a question, but it's also a surprise, because you really wouldn't expect who is going to help them. So yeah, help is on the way, but it's not the Patrangers. That's so that's all I'm gonna tell you. It's not the Patrangers who will save the Lupinrangers, but someone else. So was that someone? That's for you guys to find out. Now, as for the battle between the Patrangers and Dogranyo, it was really emotional. The Patrangers, yes, they have their duty to save, all of the people, while at the same time, especially in the case of Keiichiro, he was really worried about the Lupinrangers. Like, is he really going to finish off Dogranyo if it meant the deaths of Kairi, Toma, and Umika? So he has that dilemma. But knowing Keiichiro, he really wants to save everyone, and I mean literally everyone, without having sacrifices. So that was one thing we could take from the battle between the Patrangers and Dogranyo, and how Keiichiro gets to be Super Patren Ichigo. That's also for you guys to see in the show. Of course, Noel gets his Super Patoren X because in episode 50, Kairi entrusts Keiichiro with the Victory Striker Dial Fighter, and of course, Keiichiro uses it on Noel. Hence, we get Super Patoren X, and of course, we also see Sakuya and Tsukasa wearing the Kaito boosts, namely the arrow and the shield and boomerang combo. So yeah, it's only in the final episode that we do see the Patrangers get boosts. However, I really wanted to see this one. So the fighter, Kaito boost that typically Kairi uses. I really wanted to see Keiichiro use that, but it never happened. So yeah. Now, after the credits, of course, we see promo teasers. Although these were just the same trailers or teasers for the Super Sentai Strongest Battle and Kishiryu Sentai Ryu Soldier. Now, these are just the short versions. But, of course, we see the traditional handoff where Patoren, Ichigo, and Lupin Red are greeted by their upcoming successor, which is, of course, Ryuso Red. So, yeah. Now, overall, this episode was really amazing. How, things went. But, of course, there are still some questions that needed to be answered. Like, how are, how the Lupin collection gets completed, and, what happens to Noel's wish. So, like I've said earlier in episode 50, Kairi, Toma, and Umika already get their loved ones back. But as for Noel, he actually wants to bring back Arsène Lupin back to life. So, by completing the Lupin collection, as mentioned in the first episode, the person or maybe the people who complete it get one wish fulfilled. So that is another question for everyone to see later on. But again, overall, this episode was actually amazing. So it's definitely a great way to end the series. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and don't forget that notification bell so you get the latest from JE Fusion. This has been Philip, and I'm going to record my reactions for Kamen Rider Zeo episode 22 right after this one. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.